which has happened mainly coming from.
Good. Ashish, it's a pleasure to speak to you today here. You were a member of the GI many years ago, back here now talking to us with a different Delhi. We are here in Gurgaon and we are saying how much has changed. But before we talk about the change in the real estate industry, can you tell our members from all over the world a little bit more about your organization?
I'm Ashish Agarwal. I recently started this venture, AU Real Estate, 2 years back. Otherwise, my company has been into real estate for the last 40 years. Personally, I've been taking care of the real estate industry for the last 20 years. And we are into townships, we are into commercial centers, we are into build to lease properties for brands, we are into IT buildings, like we do warehouses. So we do a bit of all real estate. A major focus though has been on our townships. So we have 2 townships in Ghaziabad region of the NCR, which are approximately 200 acre each. And these townships are like one township is almost complete and the other is going on right now.
Perfect. When we look back at the real estate 15 years ago or 20 years ago, a lot has changed. And we see more and more international players paying attention to India. What are the major changes that you have seen in the real estate industry?
So real estate in India, because I've gone through the whole 20-year cycle, has become very, very professional now. It's changed to a industry perspective. That's why you can see foreign players. The regulations have really come up well. So the market here was like, if I talk about in an Indian language, it was like a lala business to a professional organization we have all evolved into. Real estate has become very transparent in India. Plus, we have a lot of international and national resources which have come into play. Plus, over the 20, 30 years, because of the awareness, people have really got experience and hang of the market. How does a project cycle behave? What's a financial closure in a project? What's the importance of delivering the project in the right manner to the customer? All those things have really changed the perception of real estate as an industry and us developers as people to the country, to the economy. The importance of development is being realized. And with the obviously coming of RERA, coming of GST, it's become very easy to for the customer to verify the intent of the developer, to verify the maps. There's no changes. The issues which were there in the development sector have really vanished. Now it's become like an industry which is there to expand, and obviously that's what the international players are also looking at. And we see a very good ray of hope for the Indian real estate sector in future.
I believe that the fact that it has become a much more professional sector now, it's very important for foreign investors and even local investors to feel comfortable deploying capital in real estate. But one of the common mistakes that I hear from our members from all over the world is when they refer to India as one single thing. And we were just talking, how different is that? There's not one single India, but different markets, and one should understand that to avoid making mistakes. What can you say about that?
So in India, real estate development has traditionally been very, very area specific. So you would find developers who are working in one zone tend to particularly stay in that zone, expand in that zone because they understand that market better. And like develop, maybe Bangalore is a separate real estate market altogether, Delhi is a separate real estate market altogether, Bombay is a separate real estate market altogether. But that's slowly changing because of the professionalism which we were speaking about. So a developer, like now we have started seeing developers ranging like big names getting their projects in North India as well, which were only present in South in the beginning. So all that is changing, but still I would say that real estate is definitely a very, very area specific market in the country. because the approvals, the functions of the authority bylaws of every state behaves differently. The land acquisition mechanism, the approval mechanism, the sales mechanism is also different. But slowly, yeah, it's changing, and we should see in a couple of years that it's India is becoming one in kind of real estate market, though it's little difficult and some changes will always be there. But yes, as a global player, if you're looking to come to India, now it's a much more organized market, and you can see Indian market behaving as any other global market, and the same concerns which come in any other global market. Like local concerns are soon vanishing with the kind of systems the government is placing into place.
Sometimes people don't really link real estate with society, which means sometimes people think about the products, not thinking about what changes are going on in the society. And I know you have a particularly clear view that the product, the real estate product, the houses and apartments, they have been adapting to the demand of the society here in India. What are your views on that?
So basically, like as the market is evolving, so is the lifestyle, so is the customer thinking. I would say that we have seen a time in India in real estate where, like I would quote an example here, that people living in apartments were thought to be like affordable home buyers vis-a-vis those living in houses or villas. Now, the real estate trend is completely getting to an international standard wherein like people are starting to prefer to live in apartment complexes where they would go get all amenities. Apartment sizes are getting bigger. The kind of amenities which are being developed are comparable to any five-star hotel, and not only in luxury segment, even aspiration of affordable, a mid segment or a luxury home buyer, they have all matched. Maybe the location is different for all three, but the aspirations have started matching. The basic healthcare facilities, education facilities, everybody has started focusing on those. How am I entering the, or like a small thing, and how am I getting dropped off from the car? Where is my car parked at the night? Like all these concerns which were not there have started coming into play, which is really changing the real estate landscape. Coming to the office market, similar things are happening there. Like people want that I'm in working in an office complex, what kind of vibes I get in the lunch. When I'm leaving from the office, what kind of a crowd I'm getting to walk with. So all those things, the socio-economic culture is driving the real estate, which was not there earlier.
Ashish, a final question. I want to talk about lessons learned. You have been around for quite some time. You have a lot of experience in real estate. And looking back at your career and the good things that you have done and the decisions that you probably could have done differently, what was the most important lesson that not just you, but the real estate market have learned in the last few years?
See, my experience over the years, I've realized in real estate, cash flow management is very important. So I would say that every project on a balance sheet can look profitable to you, but managing the cash flow for the financial closure is more important than the profitability of the project. So the markets, it's a cyclic business. So the markets will go up, down, stable. As a businessman in real estate, my earning is not the appreciation. It comes as a byproduct. My earning is the financial closure of the project. So my focus should be fully on the closure of the project. Appreciation is a byproduct of the business and not the end result of the business.
Very interesting. Ashish, thank you very much. It was a pleasure speaking to you.
Thank you.
which has happened mainly coming from